Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And so it's the East with the tip. Now let's check out the starters. For the East All-Star, we've got Irving. Embiid is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Beal in at the shooting guard. Now here's Tatum. Here's Leonard.
When LeBron is engaged on defense, he's a real problem at that end of the floor too. Terrific job changing the shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Jokic, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Irving can't hit.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. There's Beal with the three. That one's not going to go. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
Now, here's Jokic. They get a hand on it. James outside. Shot clock at 5. Count it.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Tatum. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Doncic against Beal. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Here's Beal. Banked in off the glass.
Timeout. And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
So the West ends up going with the new group. Simmons passes to George. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by George.
George's all-around game is very impressive. And his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Now here's Levine. Randall with the bucket.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Simmons against Mitchell. It's stolen by Vucevic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
A fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
Now here's Paul. Good work defensively by Conley. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
The West trails by 7. Paul passes to Gobert. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. The East with a fast break. Conley's running. Goes back up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Ben Simmons.
You know, Kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley is a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the and one.
James Harden, he is checked in for the East.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And he can't hit the second.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
4th team foul.
And Conley drops them both. There's 18 seconds left here in the opening quarter to stop the run, and the layup by George.
George, no stranger to dealing with contact and still finishing the shot.
Poked loose to the paint. Pass break. Here comes. The West. And so it looks like it'll be still at the West All-Stars.
Remains West All-Stars ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Lillard over Conley. The West again cannot hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. But even then, it's just not a good play.
And so it's the East.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports.
And this game will see the Seattle Storm going up against the New York Liberty.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian. Benefitemi and Tim Swartz. Well, coaching in this league, not easy by a long shot. What's the biggest challenge for head coaches?
Well, for me, there's only 12 teams in the entire league, so you see the same clubs quite a bit, coming up with different wrinkles to game plan, and that's so
And we should be in for a rebounding battle in this one. Both of these teams love to control the boards. So what are your thoughts on this matchup, Tim?
Well, I mean, no rebounds are going to come easy in this one. These squads know how to box out. They know how to get physical, and they'll be working hard for those extra possessions.
We'll have to keep an eye on who's getting more second chance points, because in that tug of war under the hoop, that's going to be the best indicator for who's going to win.
So much improvement in terms of passing the ball for Dalton. She came into the league at about an assist per game, and she has tripled that rate.
Now here is Lloyd. Inside, Stewart. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist.
She's got so many tricks in her bag. She will find a way to hurt you.
Down low. Here's Golson. Great D that time from Tina Charles.
Well, 2016 was perhaps the biggest draft lottery in league history, the prize being generational star Breanna Stewart, and luckily for Seattle, the balls bounced their way.
Now here's Dangerfield.
Allen, she's guarded by Williams. Dangerfield with it. It doesn't go for her. It's Gabby Williams on the wing. Bird connects from three-point range.
Well, the addition of Breanna Stewart to the Storm, it changed the trajectory of this organization.
Stewie has been incredible. 2018 winning MVP, a couple finals MVPs as well. A difference maker on both ends of the floor. Breanna Stewart is the definition of a franchise player.
Now here's Bird. Pass to Stewart. Shoots over Dangerfield. And that one's good. Stewart.
Countless hours in the gym have enabled Breanna Stewart to hit mid-range shots like that. What a hard work.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the inside. Dolson. That's in. And found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
An example of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Williams. She's covered by Allen. Back to Bird. Lloyd. Here's Sue Bird. Plenty of space. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jewel Lloyd.
One big rule of defense. Never let a good shooter get in rhythm. I think Bird qualifies as a great shooter, so don't let her do that.
Now here's Dangerfield. Back to Ionescu. One up, one down. 2 points with her first shot in this game.
The type of player who'd rather get an assist than a hoop. Dangerfield with a sweet feed.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Well, as an offensive player, you always want to put pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about.
Stewart up top, guarded by Dolson. Stewart with the bucket.
When she breaks out the crossover, you can be sure she's going to leave somebody in her wake.
Here's Ionescu, and the ball out of play. The Storm will have it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Seattle leading. January outside. That one a little long.
They were ready for her there. I mean, just totally collapsed the D on her.
Here's Willoughby, and she converts the layup.
Not just too easy for Willoughby, even with the contact, powering through it.
And that's a foul called on Willoughby. That's her first foul. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Talbot. And there's the 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Liberty ball.
Now here's Whitcomb. Covered by January. Stolen by Prince. And here comes the break. January gets the bucket.
Yeah, I'd say that shot was well within her range.
I hope so. There's nothing like a one-footer.
Pass to Onyenwede. 4 seconds left. The layup off target.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.